Yo, mic check, 1, 2. What is this? You're now tuned into Imperfect Sense right here on Unified Radio.tv. I'm one of 4 hosts, one of 4 moderators, one of 4 opinionated brothers that make up this podcast called Imperfect Sense. I go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever it is you call me, please do not call me a midget. To the left of me, got the bully with me, Conway.
Whoa.
To the right of me,
got
Flesh.
The second bully. Hey man, look, I feel good to be back, man. Feel good to be back.
Somebody's on the porch.
Shout out to Andy. Yell at the people, Andy.
What's up?
Yo, that was totally unexpected. But nah, Jimmy Walker. We'll get bully vibe. You too skinny to be somebody bully.
There's no cutting around here.
You cut. So is Snoop Dogg. Skinny as shit. Like, you on the heroin?
Watch out for Mad Dog.
Yo,
that was a funny ass episode.
Yo, what up? Shout out to everybody, man. Everybody's back in the room today. You know what I'm saying? Feel like the Blues Brothers, like the band's back together. You know what I'm saying? People asking questions like, what's going on? Like, I keep trying to tell y'all every pod, man. People had life going on, shit was going on. Yeah. We kept the ball rolling like we supposed to, but everybody's back in the building today. Everybody's healthy, everybody's alive. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm trying to tell y'all that we wasn't pulling a New Edition. We wasn't pulling the Temptations.
No, they let old Eddie Kane.
Yeah, we wasn't. This wasn't a Joe Budden thing where he fired people on the mic. Nobody can fire nobody in the room, okay? Okay, everybody's an HR in here. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby Brown. I will be going so. Flash will be coming out soon.
Yeah. That's my movie, though, yo. That's my movie. Shout out to 5 Heartbeats.
Who's replacing Bobby Brown?
Like I said, everybody's here today. The energy's great. Everything is everything. But before we get started, how is everybody's mental? Like, we all haven't been in the same room together, pause, in a minute.
And I already said great.
Great. Everybody mental good?
Hell yeah.
Mental good? Everybody's alive. Everybody feeling good? Everybody family good? Everything life.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Well,
jumping over obstacles, but we still here.
God bless Uncle Bobby. He passed away.
Your uncle?
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh, speaking of RIPs, Tracy Braxton.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was sick.
And Johnny Brown from Good Times, that's his name?
Yeah, Johnny Brown.
You know what I'm saying? Playing Bookman. Been a couple losses this week. So rest in peace to them. Condolences to their families, and condolences to everybody who isn't a celebrity who lost somebody this week as well.
Pop locker.
Yeah, he was the man. Like he's talented, like his whole family. But we all gonna have to walk that trail one day.
Who is those?
His daughter's like a singer. She's on Broadway.
She's talented.
Broadway.
He's talented. That's what's up. Rest in peace to everybody. But let me tell you a little bit about us, man. If this is your first time tuning into Imperfect Sense, I'm going to tell you we talk a lot of shit about each other. We talk a lot of shit about people when it happens in the public eye. We do not subscribe to cancel culture.
No side.
So if you're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, sexuality, or politics, this is not the podcast for you. You might as well switch that dial, switch that streaming service, whatever the fuck it is you're doing to view or listen to Imperfect Sense. I advise you to get the fuck off because we do not care. And the fact that we don't care, Jussie Smollett. Ooh. Jussie Smollett.
Yay, Tupac.
Yo, you know what? Let me.
That fit right.
Yeah, he's living up to that now.
Fits right.
A lot of shit came to fruition this week with a lot of situations, right? And I'm not fucking with Conway. But y'all remember the old story of the boy who cried wolf, the conceit in that? Yes. He kept on crying, yelling about things that wasn't happening. Then when shit finally happened, nobody fucking believed him. Right? Nobody believed him.
Then the wolves ate his bitch ass.
Yeah.
Now, on previous shows, we have talked about the LGBTQ, just like we talk about everybody fucking else. Right? Nobody's exempt.
But them motherfuckers gonna be in the spotlight because they the new oppressors. So that's why we target them a lot.
I wouldn't even use the word target. It's just
I wouldn't even say.
We talk about it a lot because there's a lot of.
The reason why I say target is because they make themselves a target for the for the things.
Well, they're in the spotlight a lot.
Things they get away with. Yeah.
That's still got a lot of alphabet.
And the thing that we talked about on the show a lot is the fact that we do have gay friends, gay family members.
Yep.
And a lot of them disagree with a lot of shit that the media portrays about them. And this particular person, I keep calling him Jussie Smollett. Let me use the rest.
Jussie Smollett.
Whatever. And whatever, convicted fella now. But
People gonna look at Jussie Smollett like that shit don't even exist.
well, shout out to Dave Chappelle. Like, he put it all in our brain. Yo, but he is a gay man, right?
He's very gay.
That used his light-skinned gay privilege
Yes.
and played on the emotions of everybody and ran with this fucking lie.
I don't know if he gave
A lie. First of all, what he talked about really happens. And that's the shit that makes everything so fucked up, is that what he talked about really happens, but it didn't fucking happen to him. Right. But he knew how to play on everybody's emotions to try to get everybody on his side. Y'all don't know the story. He got convicted because that shit was a fucking lie.
Yes.
Now the first thing I'm gonna ask the guys in the room, was it deserving, the conviction?
Nope.
Yes.
You don't think the conviction was deserving?
Cause white motherfuckers lie every day about what we did and don't go and see no jail time. I ain't gonna lie. Truth be told, like him going to jail, it's not. That shit didn't impress me. Like, yeah, he lied and all that other shit. Yeah, only reason why it caught extra time is because he said white people did it, and they had MAGA hats on. Outside of that, if he just said,
So I get that point.
"This is done,"
well,
I get that point.
it doesn't.
I get that, but I think he got what he deserved. Because I mean, just because white people be showing favoritism to they own, which is the wrong thing to do. I don't think us as black people should set that fucked up example. I think we should be the ones, since they can't get the shit right. I think we should be the ones to get the shit right.
I'm tired.
I agree with that point too, but then you'll have somebody that's going to play devil's advocate and say, why do we always have to be the ones
That's what I was really saying.
to do that? You know what I mean?
Like, why? I mean, because let me tell you why. I'm just so fashioned. Us as black people used to set the tone of respect and set the example. Just because your oppressors don't know how to fucking act, don't mean that we supposed to change to us. Cause that's how we would have been able to fix our culture. But remember, our culture got fucked up because we started acting like them.
Let me ask y'all this: the fact, I get both of y'all point.
I get it. I understand.
The fact that maybe I think he more or less got jail time because of the LGBT, that he disrespected them more than anything. That's how I feel. I believe if it was just something regular, and he wasn't openly gay, and he was just a regular dude and said, "Hey, I got beat up by the white people," and it was race driven, I don't think he would have got any jail time. I think the group of people, I think the group of people that he represents, I think they pushed that.
I think he would have got jail regardless because he a black man.
Yeah,
I think he would have got jail regardless.
I don't think the LGBT had nothing to do with it. I really feel as though that at the time of when it happened, he was really going at Trump neck. Like that was his main thing at the time, who the president was, what was going on, the little shit that Trump was saying about gays and shit, and then that happened. Like that's all that shit was. It doesn't even fuck who it was. And then on top of that, the reason why had nothing to do because he was gay. It was just the fact of a lot of fucking manpower went into some shit. Chicago already feeling like they doing too much.
Oh, they definitely
anyway.
got him for messing up their resources.
Like,
yeah,
and then the prosecutor.
The thing is, I believe he knew exactly what to say. The things that we have previously said on this show that we get demonized about, when somebody else says it, whether it's a gay man, a gay woman, or a straight woman defending gay people, it happened. He used that gay privilege and knew that shit was gonna spark something, because he got a lot of support early. He got a lot of celebrity support. He got a lot of gay group support. Like, he got a lot of women group support. You get what I'm saying? But us in room being real nigga, We like, nah, this story fabricated. But when we said that shit, they like, nah, y'all just mad because he gay. We don't give a fuck. I just knew for a fact this shit was fabricated. First of all,
Andy said Erykah Badu made a statement about that.
They really jumped on her. She said, "Son just don't sound right." That's the only thing she said. Son don't sound right. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying he's not telling the truth, but something don't sound right.
The whole story lets you know that he did not grow up in an environment where he had to lie about anything. What black man from the hood is thinking about a Subway sandwich 3 a.m. in the morning?
A gay one.
You know what I'm saying? No. The gay homie's like, nah. Who eating Subway on purpose when you got other options?
Well,
if Subway is the last thing on the block, you like, damn, I'm hungry.
At that time,
at a 5-star restaurant, you can get room service probably. But I can go get the bellhop if I.
As soon as I heard Subway,
if I want I can probably go get the bellhop and say, hey, yo, go outside, go get me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go out. You going out Chicago? You know, 10
degrees for a Subway sandwich.
If you see two racist white boys with MAGA hats, they so happen to have a noose and some bleach.
Come on, man. What the fuck? As soon as we heard it, we was just like in here like,
that's when I knew this shit was a lie.
Oh my God.
I knew that shit was a lie. Like,
listen,
once you said what the time of night it was, two white motherfuckers just outside waiting for a random black person.
So they weren't waiting for a random black person in Chicago at the pizza spot or the chicken joint. They waiting by the Subway because that's what we known to go to.
The thing is, I gotta check because I'm gay and I'm black.
Yo,
like, bro.
And I don't even think he made it to the Subway. He just from the video, he was still at the fucking hotel.
He was coming out with a sandwich, yo.
For real with the sandwich?
Yo, it's coming out with
the sandwich wasn't even on the ground.
Because he ate the sandwich. He ate the sandwich.
He ate it in there. Who the fuck eats
the environment he from's like Subway.
Who the fuck eats Subway inside Subway?
Listen, the gang members was like, yo, you got bullshit.
If I ain't got nowhere to go.
But
I asked you the last time I've been in the Subway.
They flat.
Thank you for cleaning that up.
Motherfucker, I'm sitting here like that.
Thank you for cleaning that shit up.
Last time I've been in the Subway,
bro.
It's like 08, 09.
3 o'clock in the morning, just drink some water.
3 o'clock in the morning, you're not thinking about no Subway sandwich, dog. Like, I don't care how hungry it doesn't come. No.
Who would you eat? Motherfuckers in Chicago not outside at 3 o'clock in the morning waiting to rob a motherfucker. They do all that shit daytime.
It's too cold when the sun go down.
By the time it's 8 o'clock, everybody in the house.
Yo, that shit whack. But
I was confused.
Racist white man.
Yeah, like what?
I'm thinking, oh Lord.
That's their weather, though.
Yeah,
that's their weather.
Yeah. They outside with the noose and some bleach.
That's their weather.
Yo, but
on my way here.
They outside with a noose.
You see how cold it is today? On my way here, getting close here, it was a white lady running outside down the road.
But they waiting outside with a noose and some bleach, waiting for an op.
Yo, that shit don't make any fucking sense, yo. You waiting?
They're waiting for a black.
They wait just
for
random.
A gay man. He said he was gay and black.
Just think about the whole conceit. What he just said. 2 white guys with a MAGA hat. Yo, let's go outside.
A MAGA hoodie.
Let's go outside, yo.
A regular.
Let's go outside with a noose and some bleach and wait for the black man to come out of a Subway.
I guess they was going.
Yo, and I know somebody at the FBI, police department. A black man sat back and told them like, "Nigga, please." This shit.
They like, nigga, please. They like, we don't even let niggas work in the Subway downtown.
Yo, that shit funny,
Unless
yo.
they was gonna get an A-Rad.
Yo, but some other bullshit hit the market this week.
Hey, Jussie. He'll be out.
Houston Texans quarterback, Mr. Deshaun Watson.
Wow.
Almost 2 years of ridicule.
Yeah.
My man.
A man had a target on his back. Being rich and famous. Nah, I mean, it's a different
for a racist motherfucker.
Yeah,
that he talked out about before his bitch ass died, and then people wolves came out on him.
Yeah. We all believe that conspiracy in this room. That when he said he wanted out of that organization, all of a sudden, shit hit the fan with him and these women talking about that he had sexual misconduct at massage parlors, right?
The baddest one came out and said he never touched me like that.
It's always the regulars.
She was like, fuck, I look better than them bitches.
It's always the regulars.
That's
But
crazy.
us in this room, once again, being politically correct, amongst us, we like, something don't seem right.
Yeah, let me tell you, this the shit that be getting me though is that these organizations that are ran by arrogant ass white men, arrogant, and if they don't want your black ass to go, it ain't enough. These people wealthy. You looking at the NFL players and the NBA players and saying, "Oh, they rich." No, think about the motherfuckers
Who paid
paying
them?
them. They got so much money. $1 million, not 2, 3. That shit ain't nothing for them to spread around collectively together. It ain't got to be one motherfucker. Like they got a team, and they can make you be a criminal and just they buddies control the media. Just throw that bitch out.
And I believe that's what happened. I believe that ownership of that team and the people that support them made him like, yo, you just regular to us.
Shout out to Suge Knight.
You want to leave? You want to leave this bad? We're gonna show you what it is. Because if y'all don't know the story, like I said, he had allegation from like 8 women, sexual misconduct. That shit this week, they couldn't even indict him.
They didn't have enough.
Not enough evidence.
It wasn't no evidence.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't nothing. But the thing is, when it happened, right?
We need to go ahead. Because
When it happened, you get once again these women groups, and I understand why the women groups jump out there, especially black women. Black women have been ridiculed. They're the most ridiculed people on the planet, right?
No.
But what I'm saying, we know that. What I'm saying is I understand why they did it. But the thing is, people jump out the window without seeing the facts first. And a lot of times the lie is always going to be bigger than the truth. All the time. The allegations, this man lost damn near 2 years of fucking playing time. Yeah. He lost money. And also he lost he lost everything. What I'm saying, he lost respect of his name.
Right.
That's the big thing. No matter what happens from here on, they're always gonna remember that shit about him, about his last name. Oh well, you was dealing with the bitches and you had sexual misconduct, and no matter if he was cleared or not. And that's the problem.
And it don't matter because people still going to say. Some people still going to say they feel as though he guilty because they going to use their own observation. Well, he guilty because it was 8. He got at least did it to one of them.
Well, it's always like that. It's always like that with black people anyway. You can go to court, get exonerated. They can find you not guilty. That shit do not work for us. They always going to think that we guilty, even if we get off innocent. Even if we're proven innocent, they going to always say that shit like, well, you still did it. What's the court system for? That shit work for everybody but us.
That's because the ones that do it is us. So we always... A white person like, shit, and if he didn't do it, let him go and play football. We like, fuck that.
I agree with that point too. It'd be our own guy.
He fucked 8, yo. 8.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
At least
he threw one of them. He threw the dick in one of them bitches' hands.
At least one of them.
It's just so crazy because at one point when he was at his peak, he was like top 5. Top 5 quarterbacks. Easily.
And how many of these women throw themselves at these fucking athletes everywhere they go? These motherfuckers be trying to get locations where people don't even know where they at. Right. And when they come in they fucking hotel room, it's bitches naked in they fucking room when they come up to the door. Like, it's like they act like these athletes don't have a gang of badass bitches just throwing themselves at their disposal every fucking day.
And a lot of times, let's speak on how the ownership, the ones that send the bitches sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm like, how can you,
know what I'm saying?
Why would a dude rape when you got that mass amount of women trying to have sex with you? It doesn't make any sense to me.
You don't have to rape.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Like a picture.
But you got some motherfuckers who just like to take it too. So
There's some, but with us, those few, that small percentage of few, they give all of us the label.
That's why my Uncle Cosby wasn't guilty either.
No.
We supported Cosby.
We support Cosby. We know Cosby.
We supported Cosby.
All that shit wasn't right. It didn't sound right. We already know that some political shit, shit went on behind that for all this shit to come out now, and then a mass amount of women to come out. It's nowhere in the world in the society that we live in that shit wouldn't have happened to Cosby way before that. Some shit got pissed off. Like he pissed some people off. That's basically all it was. And ain't nobody gonna fucking know unless somebody gonna wait to their deathbed, just like the bitch who lied on Emmett Till. Wait to her deathbed when she's scared if God really exists, and then she gonna fucking confess and say that she lied about it.
Yeah, she tried to get that. She tried to get that off her chest. But let me ask y'all a question about about them 8 women, right?
Snoop Dogg.
If something really does happen, and I don't wish it on nobody, but if something really does happen to any of them 8 women, who's gonna believe them?
Right. They gonna believe him again.
You believe so?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who not. They're lawyers. They like, Lord, we already been down this road. Go find another attorney, bitch.
What's the old whore bitch? The old whore bitch that was on the Bill Cosby case. The old
Janice Dickerson?
Yeah, the bitches once again, her lawyer there trying to sue the Hugh Hefner estate because of this fucking TV show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The lawyer's gonna believe them because they want to chase the bread.
They chasing money.
So they're going.
Lawyers' jobs.
No matter how many
lawyers
times
are. Listen, let me tell you something. And you know I'm in the criminal justice field. So let me tell you something. The lawyers and the judges, they already been getting on police. Yeah. The lawyers and judges should be next up for the fucking bullshit they do, how they fuck up people's lives. Our criminal justice system needs to be changed all the way around.
They do get a pass.
The judges and the lawyers need to go next, because a lawyer can know that his client is guilty with all the facts. It should be about the fucking victim, but they ain't worrying about that. We gonna get you off. Give me some money, and that's socially acceptable in our society for so long.
The judges too.
Like, it's acceptable to know that this motherfucker lying or XYZ, but we still gonna do this anyway to get the money or drain the motherfucker from the money.
I seen a lawyer.
That's facts.
I seen a judge that do that same shit. Just let a motherfucker go free.
I know you guilty, but that's my boy over there. He got pull and connection, so let me hit you. I'm gonna make some phone calls, and the deal already done before you even walk your ass in the courtroom.
That's gonna be.
You already know your fate.
I seen this shit in there last night in Arizona. A judge overturned a murder victim, and that was trial guilty to not guilty because he said that it was something in his mind of why that person shouldn't be guilty. Yeah, that's gonna be big.
But ain't nothing gonna happen.
Because it's not about. It's just about money. Everything is rooted around that dollar. It's nothing about moral integrity. It's nothing about nothing.
So I start smacking motherfuckers and then pay the judge.
You could. The thing is, people in higher places, when you have resources and connections, they do take bigger risks because your reach is, I could touch this person, because if I do some fucked up shit, I got enough homeboys to go ahead and get me out. I mean, it's just like anything in the world.
But just like I tell our black people, we need to be involved in the criminal justice system. We need to be involved. Like, you stop trying to fucking pick up a ball and mic all the time. Investors, become a fucking lawyer, become more lawyers, work your way up to become a judge and shit. Politicians, that's the only way we gonna fix this fucking issue.
I make sure it's the right niggas though.
Make
sure it's the right niggas.
I think a lot of people start off right and then they just be like, once they get caught up in the world, they like, fuck that.
I'm talking about.
That's what I think it is too.
A lot of them not coming from where the fuck we came from. Either.
Yeah, but some people fall into the. Yeah, but a lot of people get in that game and just fall into it. The power. You get like people with power, and then the influence, you come into an environment. I remember, I know you don't like Tupac, but I remember Tupac said this in the
Jussie Smollett.
I remember when he said this in the video when they was acting like, why is you promoting this thug life shit and all this shit? He was just, when he was known for bringing his head to baby mouth. He said, how can I be a angel around a bunch of demons? And it fucking makes sense. Like, it's like going into politics, being judge lawyer. How long can a person sustain having their morals and values when everybody around you playing the game?
He should have stayed with Shot G.
The one who put the satin on the panties.
Rest in peace. Yep.
If anybody doesn't believe what the facts of Flesh said, look at the movie Law Abiding Citizen, right?
Yeah.
We all. We're in a visual era.
You sure?
Yeah, shut up. You just fucked me up. We're in a visual era where you can see what the fuck is going on, and that movie says exactly what Flesh said. Like, You got a lawyer who knew the motherfucker was fucked up, but they said, look, I got a high conviction rate over this side, so I'm gonna need to give them this deal, to keep my numbers up. And the dude that's the victim, seeing his wife get killed, his daughter get killed and raped, like, yo, what about me? What about you?
That shit was
You get what I'm saying?
And
that motherfucker went crazy.
Another type of person though.
Like, what about you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how they motherfuckers feel.
And that's how it goes. But think about it. Ain't no spotlight get put on that yet.
Mm-hmm.
People keep saying the justice system, but it's like, look at the motherfuckers that's part of the justice system.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's fucked up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Just look at it. Even when your own kind of they play the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many times motherfuckers came and public defenders worked their way up. How many times motherfuckers came in and had a black public defender and the black public defender saw the case and didn't really care too much about it and let the motherfucker go to jail anyway.
That too, and then there's some public defenders that really take what they do seriously and do the work.
But them ones are the ones that the system keep trying to keep out of the way.
Exactly. That's the point I'm getting to, because it's like you go to court and you got this high powered fucking a district attorney, state attorney going against you, and they're like, oh, who's your lawyer? Oh, Sally over there. Sally got 18 cases that day. Oh, you got a public defender? We know which way we going with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got enough money to get out of trouble.
Because think about it, the public defender works for the state.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They don't work for a private company that they can't get bullied by.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The public defenders work for the state. So you got a public defender with the judge that got the same paycheck by the same state written on the paychecks. It's a system that's already right
Pull
there.
right up to the public defender at lunchtime. Like, yo, we seeing each other.
They under the same pay scale, the same payroll clerk.
What's going on? We going out tonight. Let's get this motherfucker.
The same pay clerk cutting their checks. Same one.
Motherfuckers.
Not just that though. The motherfuckers sit in the same room for the briefings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the person that's the briefing is the motherfucker you going against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
They know each other.
because she's their boss.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers don't understand. The state attorney
you
boss
know,
is a fucking public defender, bro.
Thank
That
you.
boss is. She says, "Bitch, this is what it is, XYZ," and they gotta go through with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
So it just pays not to get in trouble.
Fact.
That's all. If you ain't got the money to get out of trouble, don't get in trouble.
If you want to get in trouble, make sure you got some ducats in your pocket.
That's it.
You gotta make sure, because you gotta think about all that shit.
Networking,
all that shit,
bro.
Networking
is the key.
And having ties
In
with
anything.
each other.
It's about who you
In
know.
anything, in any
who you know.
any field you in.
I go to jail right now. I'm be like, yo, call Brandon Scott, yo.
I've
I saved his ass in school.
Brandon be like, I don't remember you.
Hey, he remember we beat his ass up. We need that favor. You know what happened. You know what happened. But yo, let's roll around, yo. Let's roll around.
Don't let that bush.
Another situation happened this week, and this is the third and final for this particular show.
I'm surprised you didn't bring out the Snoop Dogg even been with the joints.
No. Something more egregious, more serious. Like got rape allegations that happened against Chris Brown. Come to find out, this chick is a stalker that he's already been fucking, and didn't want to give her no more dick, and she went crazy. She lost her fucking mind. See, this is the thing,
She
right?
want no more dope dick.
I know women have been raped. Women been raped in my family.
Yep.
And I don't wish that's the worst thing you could do to a fucking woman. Is take something like you can't take her innocence like that. And the fact that Shorty lied about it, that's just mad disrespectful for the women that actually it happened to. But the thing we've been talking about this whole show, people know what to play on.
Yeah, because think about
They
it.
know what to play on.
Listen, let me say, like a woman scorn doesn't mean that a motherfucker gotta cheat on somebody. So like, it's just even making her feel like I said, cutting her off. He's allowed to say, "Hey, I don't want to deal with you no more." He don't have to be with you, but because of that, the lifestyle. Not only that, because women get dick all the time, but it's the lifestyle too that motherfucker brought to her and getting cut off. The props that she was getting from her friends who she told
dangerous
who she
as
knew
fuck.
she was fucking with Chris Brown. It made her feel like she was like on top of the world. And then he cut her off, and then she knows she not gonna be enjoing that, and she gotta go
to
back.
Diddy house.
Listen, exactly.
Fuck Chris Brown. She got to go to Diddy house and party on the fucking water. Chris Brown lives on land. Diddy house. The fuck?
But what I'm saying is that think about that. Think about that for a woman to get that. Cause like we can't downgrade in sex, like what your coach said. Like what's that? Chris Rock back there, he said men can't downgrade in sex. Women can't downgrade in lifestyle. It's the hardest thing for them to do. So if a woman goes up and get this and gotta go back regular, she'll lose her motherfucking mind. And some women will sit right there and go, how can I get this bitch back? And they already know the only way to get a motherfucker back is if you rape and child molestation are the only two things that once you say that a man done it, he guilty by allegation.
And that's fact, because and that's a great point, because it happens when you break up with a person. They say, well, I'm used to a certain lifestyle, I need this money.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Damn,
true.
You made me realize that.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
True.
People go and like, yo, I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I need this money.
You know, so
I need access to $250,000 a month. I can't live without it. Look at Dr. Dre wife.
That's all divorce court is about. Like when you go in and you deal with a guy where is within a certain pay racket or whatever. Okay, I'm accustomed to this and this, and I'm not going back down to that and that.
And people believe in that shit.
And they say, okay, well, guess what? She's entitled to that.
Yeah.
remember this.
And
Like
Just-
Dr. Dre, like when she wanted $1 million a month, like my cleaning, my dry cleaning bill is $100,000 a month. Bitch, what?
Security is $500,000.
Man, please. Who is she? That needs security.
If I seen her on the street,
We
I
don't
wouldn't
know
even
who you
the fuck
is.
was.
Big long face heifer.
Long face.
But the shit that's extra crazy is they always relying on their looks and that pussy, bruh. If a celebrity, they in that if they in that situation, don't you think that your fucking looks and your pussy gonna get you the next motherfucker that was in that house? Because they share bitches. How many bitches that Chris Brown hit that we seen on another man arm a few months later?
Or Drake, because that nigga is
So it's
They
like,
be running neck and neck.
if you want to fucking stay in a lifestyle, just know that you're a lifestyle whore now.
Well,
don't give a fuck about
and a
that.
lot of women do that. They be like, I don't give a
They
fuck.
don't give a fuck about
You be
that.
saying, you see somebody, they finally kind of get like a little famous, and then you look like, damn, like where I seen her from, and next thing you know, all the old shit start popping up. Oh, she was fucking with this person, this person, this person. She just kept fucking her way up the ladder.
But you gotta think
the
about
social ladder.
Shorty wasn't really invited anyway. Her friend was invited, and her friend invited her, and for some reason she must have had something on that Chris Brown liked.
Or nothing on at all.
Yeah, in fact, and he was like, oh, all right. Or he took her friends as like, they the little homies. Bring one of your little sluts through, and they brought one of the little sluts through. And then it was like, oh, she do something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
She doing something crazy, and he kept fucking her.
But the allegation, and you know what's so crazy? The allegations and the lies, out of everything we talked about, nothing happens to those people except
no one's going to jail.
Jussie Smollett.
Nothing.
People lie on you about the rape.
He about to
They
get
lie on
dick
you
in his
about the
face.
sexual allegations, and
okay.
they just able to walk away after
They
they
say
done
that
put
because-
dirt on your name.
And again, because I dealt in the criminal justice for a long time, they said that they don't want to go back and get the victims because it'll start setting the tone out there that probably make women scared to come forward.
With the bullshit, the lies.
That's what they say. Yeah, that's why they don't get in trouble. That's
so,
why they able.
So we're not gonna go after
They look
the
they
liar.
look at it like this. They saying they not gonna go after the liar even after they found out because they said they don't want to deter women from not coming forward.
Well, the real
So it's another money. It's another money play.
Listen, but they're willing to let a man, especially a black man, go to jail and live his life in jail for false allegations.
It's a money play. When you go to jail, the state make money.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
We go to court, other person make money.
I remember Deshaun Watson with his legal team. I'm going back to Deshaun Watson real quick.
Look how much money he spent for no fucking reason at
Right.
all.
Wait, I'm gonna tell you what they did was smart. They said, okay, all these women out here jumping out the woodworks, alleging that my client did X, Y, Z. Okay, that's fine. I just want them to put their names out there with a picture.
Mm-hmm.
When he said that, they said that, and they said, okay, that's fair. And then then all of a sudden everybody stopped popping out of the woodworks.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, okay, now we got these 8 allegations, these 8 victims, because it stayed at that number for a long time. And they said they compiled all the evidence and said, we ain't got really shit to go ahead and take them to trial for.
But the thing is, let me
But think about it. If they would have kept doing it and leaving it, think about it. If I know I can lie and get some money and I don't have to show who I am,
right?
You know how many motherfuckers gonna come out the woodworks for that?
Exactly. And another thing, let's play devil advocate on that. What you just said. The women, they say, yo, show your face and show your name. Imagine if they got a husband, boyfriend, or baby daddy at home,
right? Exactly.
And he know that shit is a lie,
right?
He know, like, yo, sure, you know that shit ain't never happened. You trying to get that bread? You a sucker as a fucking man.
Right.
Oh, but you know there's a lot of suckers out here.
But what I'm saying is, if she's my woman, I'm like, yo, I can't allow that. Like, it's different ways to get money out here. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
If you're a real man, and you know how they put black men, men period, through the ring over false allegations over rape.
I guarantee you right now, this clip get dropped, that you gonna still have some fucking men in there talk about shit. I let my girl lie for some.
But those motherfuckers that ain't got nothing going on, they ain't got no goals. They ain't shit. They probably living off her any fucking way. Because I'm not looking for a come up off another man. I can say right now, if I don't know you and you and I fighting, you rich and famous, right? You whip my ass. That just is what it is. I'm not, oh man, I gotta go get him now because he got money and he whipped my ass. Just like the baby,
Dane Lee's.
Her brother, he started the shit, got his ass whipped. Now you want to sue? Right. That's some sucker shit.
Man, you was talking shit. You came to an event where you knew he was gonna be it.
We can't say that it didn't happen. I hate going back to Uncle Cosby, but the bitch that got him locked up, her husband was the one that called her on the phone and said, that happened to you. Remember you said you didn't know what happened when you came? This happened to you.
Mm-hmm. So is he white?
No, he's black.
No. Hold up there. Don't cut it.
And he's in the hood of Philadelphia. So that makes it even worse. So he was the one that called her and helped her remember the lie. So we can't say that these motherfuckers ain't out here and getting motherfuckers locked up for it.
Oh, they are.
And she caught a little payday. But the fucked up thing about it, I never seen rape victims in the recent years want the motherfucker to go to jail. They just want the bread.
Right.
Like, I've seen real rape victims want the motherfucker go to jail, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Or if they scared to go to the police, they told the right person that something happened to the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They wanted vengeance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
didn't want to check.
Bread.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't believe most of these. I ain't gonna say all these bitches. I don't believe none of them.
When the money's attached to it.
When I want XYZ. When she said that Chris Brown raped her and she wanted XYZ, I automatically didn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sat there in a family member's house that got raped, bro.
It's different, yo. It's never
rape. You don't really know how rape victims going to respond, but at the end, they be nervous. The face their accuser. Well, not the accuser. The person that they be afraid. Some of them be afraid, but if you get them away, they really want the person to go to jail for what they done because they fucking feel violated.
And if, for anybody that's going to get this misconstrued, everybody in this room is on the side of actual rape victims because they're going to take bits and pieces. Like, y'all not supporting.
Like for example, like I can't do what was socially acceptable back in the day when we was coming up. If a motherfucker raped a woman, we was fucking you up. You hope that you live through that fucking situation. Like seriously, like you hope that
rapists got beat up and sold to pedophiles.
Yeah, you got fucked up, but unfortunately, in our culture, your ass go to jail now for that shit. That's why a lot of you black women be feeling like you not protected because a motherfucker that really want to do something gonna fucking go to jail. Because anytime somebody violate any female in general, or just fuck with somebody that's innocent anyway, I be wanting to be, and depending on how bad they violated them, I be wanting to eliminate that motherfucker off the face of the earth. Like it's just. I mean, it be like that. Like you do not fuck with vulnerable people. I don't care about they race, gender, whatever. Like it's like if that person is vulnerable and that person and you violating, especially a woman with rape, and you violating a woman like that, like to me, you got to go.
Yeah.
Like ain't enough jail time they gonna give you for raping a female. Yeah. Like it's none. Like my brain is you got to go.
Yeah, and the shit that's so crazy is like the lie is just so super fucking easy to say now outside of he beat me up. Now it's he raped me. That's coming back at full fledged now. I know somebody who fucking the girl said that he pistol whipped her. No markings of a pistol whipping, and he raped her, and motherfucker got locked up, and he's sitting there like, bro, just because I told her ass, bro, I'm not condoning the bullshit.
Yo, all that shit. Listen, all that shit is scary for me because women in the past, for the longest time, some go to the extreme of fucking themselves up.
Yeah,
throw they fucking themselves up like, after the dude had sex with them, and then they get in talk whatever, he don't want to be with her no more. And some women went to the extreme of fucking themselves up and still not taking the shower and still got the dude's DNA inside of her, and then calling in a fucking rape, and this motherfucker spending life in jail for some shit that never happened. So how can you protect both situations to 100%? You can't.
You know what? A couple famous people do now.
Want to stay here?
They make women sign a consent.
No, let me tell you who's the smartest motherfucker with me. Let me tell you the smartest motherfucker with me. Back when that situation happened with Kobe, when Kobe was going through his shit, and it came out that the girl was lying to shit. When they interviewed 50 Cent said that shit'll never happen to me. I got cameras all through my house. Yeah. He said everything goes on in that room. He wanted ones to make them sign a consent. Exactly. He said with the consent, he said, and everything happened in this room. He said, look, all these cameras are here. I call them the Kobe cam. He said, ain't no woman gonna ever try to say that I took or did anything to her.
But the funny shit about it is Chris Brown's one of them, and once you walk into a puffy house, you have to sign it as well. And that still didn't stop this bitch from saying rape, bro.
No, it won't. It don't. Yeah, you can sign all you want. It's like a prenup. You can sign a fucking prenup, and they can still work their way around it through loopholes.
But that's why it took a while for Chris Brown to say something and pull the paperwork out, because he went by the court system because he knew he had to get.
And then you know you can't. Yup, because you can't. Because guess what? You can't even go. The female can even get you, even if you try to prove your innocence and throw that shit out on social media so everybody can see I didn't rape her. She still can get you because you didn't. She didn't consent to you letting that video out there.
Yeah, because and you can you violated your own non-disclosure.
Chris Brown has been through this before, where he's been villain.
Listen,
he knew the process of how the media can go in.
And then the people,
he's crazy, he's deranged.
Then the females know that shit too, because they like, yo, you already got a track record, so they gonna believe me. Yeah, they gonna believe me.
Can I plug something?
They should have
real quick. If anybody watching the show, any fellas, and I don't care, you ain't gotta be rich like Chris Brown and them, but if you dib and dabble and ain't ready, just come speak to me. It's gonna charge you. I'll show you a whole game plan on how you can get unlimited what you want without the same hassle. with no hassle at all. Come see me.
Yo, just plug some holes.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Just come see me.
No.
Trust me.
No,
And
we're
you ain't
not.
got to worry about nothing.
No, they're not.
I'm just saying.
No, they're not.
Hit me up, and I can get you.
But yo,
around all
that rich and famous shit ain't always what it's cracked up to be. You spend half your fucking fortune on fucking lawyers, man.
Yeah, because I want to say what I don't understand what they wouldn't do, but I ain't gonna let that out there because somebody gonna take that idea and make it a business.
You know, then you do it. But yo, let's tighten up, man. Let me get
idea.
your final thoughts, Conway.
Whore, stop lying. You know what I'm saying? Like truth be told, yo, shit happen to people every day. But when it goes to rape, you know you disrespecting the people that it really fucking happened to. And that's why a lot of people today don't believe even the ones that really shit happened to, because everybody crying that same shit just because they can't fit in their lifestyle no more, or this person don't want to be the one of them anymore. Like, it's not even be the lifestyle. It's just that, whatever this person gave me, I need to be in that. Stop being a fucking victim and shut up. Just, if you sucking dick yesterday and he don't want you to suck the dick tomorrow, just that's what it is, man.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Andy, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. That victim shit can only take you but so far. And then once that shit hits, and then if you get it, everything that's in the dark will get exposed to the light. And once it gets exposed or whatever, you gotta pick. Hey, and they put them fucking microphones in front of your face and say, "Yo, well, shit. Well, why did you lie? Why did you lie?" And you don't want to go ahead and go through all that bullshit. So let's keep it real.
Flesh.
And like you said, I'm different from them. I mean, I get what they saying, but a dog gonna be a dog, and a whore gonna be a whore. So all you guys out there who keep trying to be single and fuck around, holla at your boy, because all this shit that we talking about going to continue to keep happening. So I'm saying, seriously, I'm just saying this for guys. If you making $80,000 a year, you need to fuck with a female that's making $80,000 a year or more. If you make $50,000 a year, you should be fucking with a female that make $50,000 or more a year, because they can't take you for shit that way. And don't get these bitches pregnant if they ain't your wife. But all I'm saying is be equally yoked. If you making money, listen. If you making six figures or making $1 million, make sure the shorty you fuck with is right there behind you. Then you ain't got to worry about the shit. Cause a bitch with money that got more money than you ain't gonna be worrying about your money.
Hey,
that's all I gotta say.
So go and get a
Kelly Clarksons and the Britney Spears.
Yeah, fact. Go get yourself a Mary J. Blige.
That flesh logic, I ain't 100% on board with that shit, yo. But look, check this out. It's been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. I'm Eric Conway. Shout out to Andy back there behind the camera. This is Flesh. We see y'all the same time, same Unified channel next week. Make sure y'all subscribe to everything that you see Unified Radio and Imperfect Sense attached to. Peace.
And the manscaping.